welcome back. I recently picked up this guitar and I'm pretty happy with it, and I want to show it off to you. It is an Electra 2259, which is the SG designation. These came in a ton of different versions, and I saw this particular one and jumped on it because it's the first one I've ever seen offered with a hardtail. This is factory. I don't see any holes back here. The vast majority of these 2259s would have this fake Bigsby on it, which some people like. I've never been a huge fan of, and I probably paid too much. It's kind of beat up and seen better days, but I really like the fact that it was a hardtail, so I snatched it up. The early versions have the big pickguard on them with the pickups on the pickguard, like a late 60s SG would have. The later Electra 2259s consequently actually had these smaller pickguards like the 61 Les Paul SGs, which I really like. You know, the more wood showing the better. So when I saw those two features, you know, price was not an object. I was going to pick this bad boy up. It's an all mahogany body. It's got two thin veneers on the front and back of really nicely grained mahogany, and the center is all just like butcher block. But it's all mahogany. Ends up being about 7.5 pounds. Very comfortable. This one actually has a mahogany neck. I think my earlier one, which had the wave headstock, had a maple neck. Now I don't have it anymore, but I'm almost positive that was a maple neck guitar. It does have, all of these have a pretty unusual feature. I'm not sure if my camera's going to focus on it or not, but it's got like this ledge where the neck meets the body. And I'm not sure what the reasoning behind that is, but they end up putting the strap button right there. And I think it helps with the weight. If you've ever owned an SG, they are known to be real neck heavy. And this one, just by, I think, the placement of the button, ends up being pretty comfortable and well balanced. So that's my take on it. I can neither confirm nor deny that. The other versions you'll see, or variations I should say, again, a wave headstock with the Peacesign logo. This obviously has the open book headstock with that very Gibson looking Electra script. It's got the cool kind of diamond shaped inlays there. It's got the block inlays. Obviously a real Gibson would have trapezoid markers. And the original knobs would have been witch hat, which I really don't like. So I ended up buying some import bell-shaped knobs, and gives it kind of a more Gibson look. Really like the way that turned out. The pickups on them are your basic Japanese Maxon. That's M-A-X-O-N, unwaxed. You know, in fact, when I bought this, you know, the first thing that's running through my head is, geez, I really want to play this live. I'm going to have to buy a set of pickups to put in it. Well, she turns up, she shows up, and I actually really like the fidelity. The front pickup is nice and bright. Nice, articulate, distinct. Really like the sound of these pickups. And in fact, like a real Gibson would typically have like a piece of plastic right at the end of the fretboard, so the pickup ends up being a little bit farther back. I kind of like having the pickup up here right under the 24th fret for harmonics and stuff. So I really like the placement. In fact, if you look, even the bridge pickup is farther away than a normal humbucking guitar would be. So I end up really liking the placement of the pickups. But yeah, like all unwaxed pickups, they really howl at stage or even band practice volume. So I ended up taking a plunge and desoldering this bridge pickup. I don't really use a lot of distortion on the neck pickup, so as a test I just wax sealed the back or bridge pickup. And I'm really happy with the results. I'm going to do something rare here. I'm going to crank my amp way up and show you the difference in my microphonics between the unwaxed neck pickup and the waxed bridge pickup here. My camera limiter mic is doing to the sound, but you'll just have to take my word. This is pretty loud. This is basically about the volume I play live. And what I wanted to show you is essentially how much noise the unwaxed pickup is. I'm just going to kind of tap around the top of the body here. And certainly if you tap on the actual pickup cover, just super loud. I'm going to go with the wax pickup. Just hardly anything. You're probably hearing it more from just the proximity of the camera than through the amplifier. And the same thing with the hitting the pickup rings. Just hardly anything. So I ended up being really happy with it. Now you say, well, why'd you even bother waxing them? Well, if I had the lead channel here, you're going to see how much this neck pickup howls when it's engaged. And the bridge pickup doesn't, I mean, you can hear the amp humming more because I'm in the lead channel, but the pickup's not feeding back. So you can see it's almost unusable. So I end up really being happy with how it turned out. I'm going to play a couple more riffs here. Tell us what you think of the 2259. Great rock tone. Enjoy.